Uh-oh, bipolar headache coming on. Now, what is it? Am I thinking too much now? Hold on a second. Let me get the doctor and ask the doctor. So I should stop thinking. That would be like absolutely much better. To know that there's something in there that I can possibly know. So I should stop thinking because of a headache. Like, that's insanity. The minute you stop thinking, you completely alleviate, instead of slowly, boom. So you take an aspirin, that slowly works in with it, plus your belief. Psychology, psychiatry, medication, weeks and months and years and 25 years to discover the medication, yet when they give it, they figure after 10 years they know it all. But it's impossible. If they didn't think it was impossible, it wouldn't be psychiatrists or psychologists. They all know it's impossible. Nothing's possible in less than a bicentennial. How do we know that? Rubik's Cube. Not me. Rubik's Cube. Let me show you something. Mark Rodin, just when he doubles up, 1, it's in the first row. This is in the second row. This is the third. I'm not going to show you this, but this here does this right here. It recreates this. We start from 1, we go to 2. We start from 1, we go to 2. See, we transferred station here, transferred here from 9 over to 1 or A, but if it was upside down, this would be D. So we have to watch which house we're in. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 5 and 5. Now here's what we go. 4, 2 times 4 is 8. 8 and 8, 7 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 5 is 10. You must stay here. The 1 moved out of this position. It transferred. Don't you see the 1 mark with the T on it moving over? Don't you see the letter create 7? Don't you see the hourglass holding up the diamond in the air? Don't you see this over here, the candy wrapper? This makes the mug and dove it. The X here, the X here, the point here, and the point here. This is roulette, my friends. I can also tell you what numbers they are in roulette. This is number, what they call number 1. I call it number 10. I call this one 11, 13, 17, 16, 14. They go around 14. You see the letter in there, number 5? Because it's the middle. You see the 0? It's 50. It's the wheel that goes around. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You think we ever leave this? This is where our sun is. Everything is right here. Here's it all shortened up. This would be the 6 card. In the 6 card, you see the X on top. That would make first moon. The X in the bottom would make the second moon. But not the center. Those are the crossing angles in between on the off-road. You want to know how the world really can sit? You think this can help the world sit straight? Is my ball straight? Now, I know what I'm holding is straight, but is my ball straight? And now, if it wasn't jammed, I'd be able to turn it. Oh, I could turn it. Look, the world's going around. How hard is it, my friends? How hard is it? The North Pole shaft and the ball right into each other, and they go around. But you don't see the strings. What, you think God's dumb? You think every man on this earth got their intelligence from people who were dumb? They got it from creators, from great men who strived out far and deep to do something no man can ever do, irrelevant to the fact that it's wrong, only to see if it works. And just like 24 hours, it's all about a buck. You know why it's about a buck? Because a buck is what's on the Canadian deer on the quarter. So it went from a buck down to 25 cents, which is the movement of 5-5 of the clock. 5 times 5 is 25, and it all begins right there. 5 nickels. A dime, 2 nickels, and a penny is 21. That's what you need to get into this world, 21. So we saw that this can move in multiples. See, we're never in the south. We don't go any further. When you're talking about going south, right to the edge, this is the edge that you go to. There's not even an ocean. No one ever gets to go there. We turn the world around. It's on like this. And the other half of the year they do this. Oh, let's go down south. So where actually did we go down south? A little bit where the stitching is so they can stitch up the beaches and the oceans. Maybe we'll turn it a little bit to the side so we can get a little bit of Atlantic City in there, and then down into Florida and up around Tampa. And then as the ball turns, we can now go to Louisiana and around the 10 highway over here. Just have to make a few more baseballs and lay them on out. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Wait a second. If I was at bat, swing and a miss, strike one, but it's also ball one. And I'm going to have a big argument with the umpire because he knows I'm right. Don't you know I'm right? Is it strike one? Ball one? Umpire said it was a strike. The batter swung and missed. So what was it? It was one ball called a strike. Hey, that ball's coming. Look at it. It's a strike. Well, fuck. How can it be a strike? Well, it struck where it had to go. Or you swung and you didn't know. So now you had to go. You're out of there. And don't argue with the umpire because he's full of stripes and stripes. Watch out for the animals that are made of stripes. The other thing is the house. It's the same thing we just did with the other one, except this one I'm extending it out to the 6 area. 2, 4, 6, 8. We build a house with this. We start up in this corner. We go up here, here, we cross here, we go across here, we come across here, and we go back down to here. Do I have that in here somewhere? I got so many books. So many books. Here, did we ever do this before? I haven't done this in a long time. All you do is draw a V. That's all you do is keep drawing V's, and you draw a V, and there you go. He's trapped in. But you didn't draw your last V, and now they're all together. But you can actually just keep your pen on this all the time, and you never have to take it off, and you rewrite it. And that's the number 7. But that number, compared to all other numbers, if I take the 1 with the number 7, it makes the number 4. If I make a regular 4, it turns into a jack. If I take any number, what number? Someone said 3, someone said 6. What is it, 5? Okay, here's 5. Okay. I got so many markers, I can't find one. Here's 5, and here's a 1. So on this side, you end up with this. And on this side, you end up with this. You got a 55 speed limit. One rule made it. But if you ended up doing, hold on a second. If you ended up doing, let's say 5, 2, 5, okay, 5, 5, and then draw the 2 right on top of it. Now it makes an 8. So you have to watch which numbers because the 7 on top of it makes an X with a bar, and that's worth 10,000. Well, all this one was worth was 8. 7 and 1, my friends, it's all a game. And you know what 7 and 1 make? 4 Mars. They're talking about Mars, they're talking about Mars. And 4, 1, and 7 are the left side of your telephone, and there's 6 in between. 606. Call it 6. You know why it's 606? 1 and 7, which is 606. The other 6 is on the other side. That's man. That's what they're trying to trap. I don't know exactly what the game is, like I said before. You were looking at my money? Were you looking at my money? I noticed everybody was trying to look at my money. Why is everybody so interested in my money? That was my money. Did you see anybody else's money there? Hold on a second. Oh, shit. I'm not at home. You're right. Maybe it's yours. I'm sorry. I'll get back to you next time. Raphael, 7286. Thank you.